Pope Francis said his Tyrants speech was not aimed at Trump. Pope Leo said he was not seeking a debate with Donald Trump when he criticized tyrants for spending billions on wars earlier this week. The Pope claimed the remarks, made days after a high-profile clash with the U.S. president, were written 2 weeks earlier, long before the president even commented on my position. And yet, paradoxically, it was perceived as if I was again trying to engage in a debate with the president, which is absolutely not in my interests, he told reporters aboard a flight to Angola on Saturday. On Monday, Trump lashed out at the first American pope, who is a vocal critic of the U.S.-Israeli military operation in Iran, calling him terrible for foreign policy. The Pope, who is on a tour of Africa, said there is a certain version of events that does not correspond to reality, citing the political situation created by Trump's comments. In response to the pontiff's latest statements, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, who converted to Catholicism as an adult, said he was grateful to Pope Leo for these words. While the media constantly exaggerates conflicts, and yes, real disagreements have occurred and will continue to occur, the reality is often far more complex, Vance added. Earlier this week, before the Pope's speech in which he mentioned tyrants, Vance called on the Vatican to stick to moral issues. The Pope criticized leaders who turn a blind eye to billions of dollars being spent on murder and destruction, while the resources needed for healing, education, and reconstruction are nowhere to be found. Military masters pretend not to understand that it only takes a moment to destroy, but often a lifetime is not enough to restore everything, he said. The Pope also condemned the endless cycle of destabilization and death in the bloody region of Cameroon, which has been engulfed in an insurgency for nearly a decade. Some interpreted these remarks as a reference to Trump, who later told reporters, "The Pope can say what he wants, and I want him to say what he wants, but I don't have to agree." He initially published his lengthy criticism of the head of the Catholic Church after the pontiff expressed concern over Trump's threat that an entire civilization will perish if Iran does not agree to U.S. demands to end the war and open the Strait of Hormuz. The president stated that he was not a big fan of the Pope, calling him weak on crime and terrible on foreign policy. Trump also posted an AI-generated image of himself as Jesus, which he later deleted. The Catholic leader will visit 11 cities in 4 countries as part of his African tour. This is his second major foreign visit since his election as Pope last year, and it reflects the importance of Catholicism in Africa. According to 2024 estimates, more than a fifth of the world's Catholics, approximately 288 million people, live in Africa.
Stay ahead with Rashid News. Like, share, and subscribe for more breaking news.